I don't really like this shirt, but my friend got it for me, so, you know, I figured I'd wear it. It's actually not that bad. Lucario. Garchomp.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Orange Mail, the mail of the orange, and that's me. So anyway, today we've got a bunch of letters. I think this is finally wrapping up the letters from like back in January or so, and then now we've got a whole heap of more letters that have come in since then that we have to take care of, but I'm really gonna try to make this a weekly series. So every Sunday, hopefully, you'll be seeing a new episode of this. So if you're sending mail recently, I'm really sorry it took me so long to catch up on everything. But I'm going to work really hard to try and bring this weekly to you guys so we can get through all of the mail that I already have and then all of the new one that's still coming in because more and more keeps coming in every day. So yeah, since there's a lot today, again, we're just going to jump right into it. So yeah, there's a lot in here. So let's start with this one. It has a bunch of oranges on it, and they look like little wheels, so it's like a little truck going along. Actually, this way might look more like a truck. Choo-choo! Trucks don't go choo-choo, that's trains. Oh, you can see I also got a pretty little flower. You know, I'm sprucing up the Orange Mail studio. I got this from my friend Tiffany like 2 weeks ago, so it's kind of dead already. I actually got it just as I finished recording the last episode. So it probably should have been in that one. It would have been nice. Now it's kind of dead. Leave a like for the dead flower. But this letter from Brian is actually super duper full. Holy moly, dude. The inside of this letter looks like a teenager's bedroom, all graffitied up and like posters everywhere, because look at all the color that is in here. This is actually a drawing. What? A couple of crazy drawings, it looks like. This one looks like Jinx from League of Legends, but apparently it's Mega Meloetta, and this one is Mega Starter. I'm not sure. It looks kind of like Genesect, so it might be Mega Genesect on there. Dear Munching Orange, I'm your biggest fan in all capital letters. That's how you show that you're the biggest, is when you put the all caps. Then you know, because it's literally big. I hope I meet you. Please mention me in your next video. From Brian Edward, your friend. P.S. Bad speller. P.S. check out the new YouTube channel, Jacob. And P.S. here's my friend codes. A lot of P.S.'s in there, but Brian, thank you for the letter and the drawings of those mega Pokemon. There's also some Pokemon cards tightly wrapped in tape. So I don't even know how I'm gonna, I literally can't take this. There we go. I just had to use my brute strength, you know. I don't know how to show these off anymore. I should probably have like the dual camera like I do for my unboxing videos, but there's a Swampert, which looks really cool. I saw a Ninetales as well. I think I've gotten this card a couple of times now, but this one's like shiny, and I don't think I've ever gotten the holographic, sorry, not shiny. There's a Promo Curem, which is kind of bent in half, but that's okay. Ooh, an OG Bulbasaur and Squirtle, actually. Very nice. And there's more cards in here, but I can't even, oh, there we go. Again, my manly strength is coming out, trying to open these little packets of cards. And in here we have Ho-Oh, Mew EX, and Lapras. Whoa! This is a shiny Ho-Oh card. That is crazy. A shiny Ho-Oh and also a Lapras. This looks really old. It's like Lapras having a nice stroll on the beach. That is awesome. Thank you, Brian. This red envelope in a plastic bag. It's like Katy Perry. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind? But this one comes from Eric in Utah, it looks like. I think that's what UT is. Whoa. Okay, there's actually a couple of things in here. I think some Pokemon cards and some kind of other cards as well. What are these actually? Batman cards. What? There's a Batman card in here, dude. Whoa. I think that's like the Jack Nicholson Batman too. Was he Batman? I think he was Batman at one point. Or wait, was he? No, he was like the Penguin. No, that was Danny DeVito. What am I thinking of? There's also a couple of Magic cards, Glacial Stalker and Lava Axe. I got into Magic the Gathering for a little bit. A Sasuke card. Sasuke-kun! Naruto! Shiny Entei and a Dragonite card as well. These are very awesome from Eric. There's also a little Pikachu. What? It's Pikachu chewing gum. There's actually chewing gum in here too. Okay, so there's chewing gum covered in tape to make it seem like a custom wrapper. I think it's 5 gum though. Winter Mint. It's shockingly good. That's pretty awesome. So let's check out the letter. Dear MunchingOrange, my brother and I love watching your videos. In fact, he was the one who got me to watch your videos. Thank you very MunchingOrange, and please keep making awesome video. My brother and I will always be faithful orange slices with the utmost respect to you, Eric G. Yo, Eric, thank you so much for the cards, and I'm so glad that I got you back into Pokemon. It makes me really happy to hear that I can do that, because I was the same way. I guess I kind of stopped liking Pokemon for a little bit, and then when I got back into it, I fell into this world of YouTube where I saw people making videos, and like actual older people too that really liked the game. So I didn't feel as bad about it, and I actually really loved the game after a little while. So I'm really glad about that. And definitely happy birthday to your brother Aldo the G. He's the real G, the real MVP. Happy birthday, Aldo, and to you too, Eric, whatever your birthday is. Thank you guys so much for being orange slices. I just ripped this American flag in half. I don't know what that's called. I think that's like illegal, or not illegal, but you're like abandoning your country or something if you mess with the American flag. It's just a sticker of it though, so I hope that's not too bad. But this is the 12 Days of Pokemon by Umbreon Blue. What am I in for right now? Okay, this is really hard to actually open up, but we'll try. On the first day of Pokemon, a trainer gave to me a Pikachu in a berry tree. On the second day of Pokemon, we got 2 P-Doves and 3 Mega Blazikens. Alright, I'm not going to keep the song going for all of this, but 4 Delibirds, 5 Ursa Rings, 6 Chansey's playing, 7 Swanus swimming, 8 Miltanks milking, 9 Lilligants dancing. Are these actually all drawn? So you actually drew 9 Lilligants. I don't know, it looks like it's kind of a mold, but they're like slightly different, each of them. So yeah, this is a lot of effort put in here, but let's keep it going. We're almost to 12. On the 10th day of Pokemon, we got 10 Lopunny's leaping and 11 Piplups pipping. Yeah, that's what it probably is. And on the 12th day of Pokemon, a trainer gave to me 12 Snorlax dreaming. There we go, that's the 12 Days of Pokemon from Umbreon Blue. Oh, there's actually another one with the little oranges on it, but it comes from someone different. This one comes from Courtney. Actually, it's the same last name as the other one, so maybe it's like brother and sister. So like brother, like sister, this envelope is really hard to open. No oranges were harmed in the making of this, just orange stickers. But from Courtney this time. Dear MunchingOrange, look up Jacob and Rose. Love, Courtney. Alright, we'll look that up, and we have the double Meloetta drawing. I think these are Meloettas. I think that's what the other thing said. They looked like Jinx from League of Legends to me. I mentioned that, but this one kind of does because of the blue hair, I guess. We're gonna say this is Mega Meloetta with the rainbow hair and the crazy growing hearts out of her face and the awesome rainbow dress too. So thank you, Courtney and Brian, both for the awesome drawings. Royal Mail Jiffy. I don't know what this is. I'm assuming whenever it says Royal Mail, I just gotta think it's like it comes from the UK. This actually comes from, oh, it does come from the UK. I just assume it's from the UK because, you know, royal. That's not, never gonna be royal. That one. It's me, Connor Johnston, again. I'm so glad that you enjoyed my Chimchar and Fabi card. I remembered you liked them because I was a subscriber when you debuted Fabi on your channel, and when you revealed Wukong the Monferno was your favorite Pokemon, hence the Chimchar. Finally, to end this letter, I have added a collectible that was exclusively based on Pokemon game that your most recent LP. Yours truly, your pal, Connor. Mr. Egg 2014. Hey, there's a little picture of Mr. Egg in there. P.S. I sent more energy and Pokemon cards with this letter as well. Hope you'll enjoy them. I hope also you can stay in contact with me via email. Alright, so from Connor, we've got, oh my gosh, there's a little Electabuzz and an Electivire with no arms. That is so crazy. Wasn't this Travolta? What game was Travolta? Was it in Insurgents? I'm pretty sure it was Insurgents. Well, we got Travolta, the Electabuzz slash Electivire with no hands. And there's also a couple of Pokemon cards tightly sealed in this little thing. I can't get them out. But there is a Larvitar and a Pupitar and 2 energy cards. So thank you, Connor, for another letter. Both of them have been so awesome. And thank you so much. Hearts to you. You know, Electivire looks like he needs a hand or two. So I'm gonna put him right over here next to Victini and Loudred that we got before. Our next letter is from Damian in Arizona, and I swear I can't do it. I don't understand. There has to be some kind of record for the worst person ever at opening Pokemon, or not Pokemon. I said Pokemon because there's a booster pack in here. I think it might just be a regular booster pack. So we're going to do the good old rule. 3 cards, put them in the front, and that way the rare is at the back. So there's Golbat, Kingler, a Target Whistle, Venonat, Frillish, Roggenrola, Skarmory, Alola Momola, and we've got a Reverse Hollow Professor Sycamore and a Gliscor in there, as well as actually a Greninja card. Whoa, this art looks freaking sweet. Look at that. Hope you can see that. But this all comes from Damian, like I said, Damian Guys. I don't know if that's how you say your last name, but what time, date, and place is the next PAX Prime going to be held? I think you should do face cam with Luke Zelda Master. Sincerely, Damian. P.S. Some extra cards in for you. The next PAX Prime is actually at the end of August, I believe, and it's always in Seattle. So if you're near Seattle, I'll see you there. I'm definitely going to be there. Any of you guys out there, the tickets haven't gone on sale yet, but I think they go on sale like next month. So yeah, hopefully I'll see some of you guys there. Aw, they care, guys. They really care. They put it in a little bag. Katy Perry. But this next letter comes from Noah in New York, it looks like. Let's check it out, as well as a bunch of Pokemon cards in card sleeves as well. A lot of rare Pokemon cards, actually, including an OG Meowth right there, the Danny DeVito himself. I don't know why I always think of Danny DeVito when I think of Meowth. I think because I read something that was like, it would be hilarious if they made a Pokemon movie, a live action one where he played Meowth. But yeah, check these out. Hopefully you guys can see them because they're all really awesome, full art cards. Some promo, some are not. But either way, very awesome there. And we've got, I think, 2 more before we get back to the Charizard. That's a Mewtwo. That is freaking sweet. All right, but let's check out the letter, which comes from Noah. Dear Munching Orange, I am like your biggest fan. Again, the biggest in all capital letters. That's how you know. I check every day for videos and I always watch them. I'm only 11 and it is my dream to reach out to you. You are my all-time favorite YouTuber. You were the one who got me into playing Pokemon games. I've always wanted to do a Wi-Fi battle against you. Thank you for being a great YouTuber. I look forward to watching more videos of yours. Your fan, Noah Kozowski. P.S. There is art on the back. I hope you like it. Hope you can Wi-Fi battle. Thanks again. And there is some awesome art there. We've got Dingus, Stewart, Wukong, Valor, and Poncho the Minchino. Such awesome Pokemon. All, of course, like mascots of my channel at one point or another. I don't know if Stewart has really been. I should use a Dedenne in one of my playthroughs. Dedenne. I don't know how I always forget what my Swellow's name was. I mean, there was Valor and then there was another one. I think Ace was my like original Swellow though, like back when I first played the game. This one, it says it comes from Mr. Joseph in New Jersey, but I think that might be the dad or parent or something. I don't know, parent or guardian. So let's check out the letter just to make sure. It is from Vinnie. Yes, so it's actually from Vinnie. So I'm assuming Joseph is daddy. I'm your favorite fan. I watched your very first videos. Look at the last card, like a deck of cards. Like a deck of cards. This is a deck of cards. He says to look at the last one. A shining Tyranitar. What the heck is this? What? I'm excited. I'm saying it in like an excited way because I always say that the cards are shiny. This is actually a shining Tyranitar. I've never seen this. Mountain Crush and Destructive Fire. Dude, this is crazy. Team Orange Slices, please enjoy the gift of 2015. P.S. The TCG cards have not been used. Awesome, dude. Thank you so much, Vinny. I guess he put in some TCG online codes that he says have not been used. I actually got a couple of them as well over here. So I think I might try to give these away just like I do with my unboxing videos. So if you want a chance to win one of these, tweet at me at MunchingOrange. I would like to win a code, and I will go ahead and send this to you. But yeah, this is awesome. There's a couple of other cards in here though, including a Manectric EX, a Meganium, which looks really, really nice, Porygon, Seviper, Rampardo, Psyduck, Magnemite, Vibrava, Cloyster, Crystal Shard, and Quagsire. What? A Delta species Quagsire. Yo, this is a hint to Pokemon Delta here. And then a Crystal Shard, like that Kirby game. I don't know what the heck this is, but man, this Shining Tyranitar, even though the card is all beat up, it makes it look like even more vintage. It even has little holes in it. I can see my camera through the little hole. That's really cool. Thank you so much, Vinnie. And we're not even halfway through this stuff. Are you serious? All right, there's actually some really huge envelopes in here, which I didn't notice before, so we're going to open these up. This one comes from, well, there's no name on the outside, so I guess we're going to have to open it up. This reminds me of, like, kindergarten, because they would ask us for these so that we could put, like, our grades in it or something like that. What the heck, dude? There's a giant freaking Primal Groudon EX with something taped onto it. Look at this monster. He is huge. I have a couple of these huge cards, but I've never seen the Primal Groudon card, I don't think, as a giant one. But yeah, there's an orange construction paper, and behind it we have a couple of drawings of Fabi the Beast, Finn the Mudkip. Love these. They're so cute. Look at these cute drawings, guys. Oh my gosh. You're all so awesome. These drawings are so cute. And there is my Minecraft character as well. So let's read this letter, which comes from Kevin Mose. Being awesome. When I'm an adult, I want to be a Poketuber like you. I don't want you to stop making Pokevids. And another thing is, instead of calling it Orange Mail, you can call it Munch Mail. And tell me if you are ever coming to Detroit, Michigan. The Mitten State? I don't know what that is. What is Michigan known as? What kind of state? Someone maybe let me know. I might move close to Michigan. I'm not going to live in Michigan, but I'm moving to Illinois, which is going to be pretty close. So, with the Great Lakes. Oh, yeah, I mean, there's Lake Michigan is right next to Illinois, actually. All right, thank you, Kevin. There's also another little mail here. Keep what's inside. Cool stuff. And it's Munch Mail. This is Munch Mail. Oh, there's a guy with a mustache on the back. That's cool. He's pretty funny looking. Look at him. He's having a blast being on that. All right, so yeah, there's cool stuff inside of here. Let's check it out. Oh, dude, there's a Munch Ball. There's a ball with an M on it, but instead of Master Ball, it's a Munch Ball, and it has a Pikachu in it. A little origami Pikachu. Wow, this is so cute. This is awesome, Kevin. And there's also a custom MunchingOrange Pokemon card here. So check that out. Read it and weep, baby, because use this one at the tournament and you're guaranteed to win. Evolves from an orange egg. His first attack is being awesome, and his second attack is munching on an orange. Automatically faints a Pokemon. All right, this is a little bit overpowered, but Kevin, you are awesome, man. Thank you for being awesome, and keep it up. This one, Munching O, comes from Jackson in Illinois, actually. I was just talking about Illinois. Wait, oh, okay. I was going to say, is it in Jackson, Illinois? Is that a place? I don't know if it is. In this letter, we have got, whoa, a couple of drawings on, like, I don't know what kind of paper this is, but look at that, an awesome Weavile. Not sure that you guys can see it too clearly. A little Piplup. Oh, he's so cute. The Johto starters right there, and we've got Fabi the Beast. So much love for Fabi. I love it. There's also a Minecraft Diamond Sword and a tiny letter. Dear MunchingOrange, you are my favorite YouTuber. You're so funny and you always make me laugh. I love your Pokemon Auras Let's Play. From Nathan Jackson and Logan Jackson. All right, so Nathan and Logan Jackson, thank you so much for the little drawings, and I'm glad you enjoy my playthroughs. There's also Magnezone and a Fabi. Thank you guys so much. There's still Rudolph stamps here, which makes me worried because that probably means that these letters are all the way back from Christmas. So I'm like, what, 4 months behind now, which really sucks. But like I said, I'm going to try to make this weekly now so we can try and catch up a lot sooner. But there's a lot of letters. Like, you guys don't even know. I think from the new letters from just this last month, there's like over 50 in the mail. So There's a lot, which is why I really think I should do this like weekly so we can get through it all. Dear Munching Orange, I am a sibling of Silver. I love your videos. We watch them 24/7. I watch them with him. We're your #1 fans. Please respond back. There are 2 Pokemon cards. Hope you enjoy, from Gold. This is apparently the real Pokemon Trainer Gold. The real Pokemon Trainer Gold, all the way from the top of Mount Silver, sent us a Buizel and a Ducklet. I actually really like Ducklet. I know Ducklet looks kind of dumb, like he's really derpy, but I really love the Pokemon, maybe because he looks so derpy. Call him Derplet, or Duck Derp. I don't know. Thank you, Gold. This one comes from Jorgan Utkillen. That sounds really, really badass. That's a really cool name. I'm not sure where it's from, though, but I'm assuming it's foreign. It says is it from Norway? I don't know. I'm going to assume Norway because it says something with Nor. But we've got a drawing of Fabi, Finn, and Azula from the Oris playthrough by Jorgan. And we've got a couple of Pokemon cards as well. There's Chimchar, a Claymonferno. Wow, that looks really, really cool. There's Finn, the Marshtomp, Azula, and Ninetales. So yeah, a lot of the Pokemon that were in my playthroughs are here in the cards as well. Jorgan, I'm glad you enjoyed the Oris playthrough and just my videos. Thank you so much for the drawing, man. And wherever it is you are, it sounds like Norway, but I'm not sure. I love you in Norwegian. And we got to balance out the big letters with a nice, cute little one, which, you know, guys, I love all of them. Like, the big letters are awesome. The little letters are just as awesome because, I don't know, they're cute. But this one comes from Moises. That's a cool name. It says, Dear Munching Orange, what do you think about Hoopa? I would like if you battle me in Oris. Here are some Pokemon cards. Oh, and frick you, Birch. Birch, like the Pokemon professor, man, what did he do to you? And in here we've got a Zorua, a Magnezone, and a Gengar Spirit Link. Very awesome cards. So thank you, Moises, and see you later, Birch. Okay, I didn't think there were this many letters still left. There's this is just a handful here. There's actually a couple of handfuls still left to open. So we'll see how many I can get through in this one. Hariyama, a Blacksmith. I don't think I've ever seen that card before. A Hollow Mightyena. And at the very, very end, 2 cards stuck together to reveal a Munna. Nice. But the letter says, Dear Munching Orange, you always make my day. My first walk through with you was Ash Gray. You should do more Nuzlocke. They scare me as much as you. And it comes from Theo Yaruso, I think. Not sure if that's the last name, but comes from Vernon, Connecticut, I think. And at the very bottom, there's a little drawing of Fabi taking out a Chespin, it looks like. I'm not sure when Fabi fought a Chespin, but, you know, that's awesome. So thank you, Theo, for the cards and for the letter. All right, I made 2 neat little piles. There's this one here, and then there's this one here. So we'll try and get through this pile, and then we'll save these for another episode since there are seriously so many. Our next letter is from Mr. Green. Or I guess just the envelope is green. I also don't know if it's a Mr. because I don't think envelopes have genders, do they? I don't think so. But it actually comes from... I don't know because there's multiple pages, so let's just read it. Munching Orange, I've watched all of your videos on X and Y and Omega Ruby and stuff. I'm watching at your 3rd episode in X and Y. I'm restarting. I think you're hilarious and awesome. Next page. Happy New Year from me and my brosif Dan. Will you do more videos on Soul Silver? We should have a mega battle. Whoa. That's an epic mega battle. Why are these papers like painted at the back? That's so cool, dude. It's like tie-dye paper. That's awesome. How do you call Poke League better than Mewtwo Night? Huh? How do you call Poke League better than Mewtwo Night? Why? No offense. I really like your videos. Do you like Five Nights at Freddy's? Oh god, there's Freddy. He killed me. That's it. Never mind. Well, I'll write to you soon, Munching on an Orange. From Charlie. So it comes from Charlie. Finally, the mystery is revealed. And Charlie also sent us a couple of Pokemon cards, a Milotic, a Houndoom, and a holographic Rayquaza. Holy moly, dude. Freaking love Rayquaza. I'm sure you guys know by now he's my favorite legendary, and Oris only added on to that. So Thank you so much for the cards and for the awesome letter, Charlie, and your brosef Dan. Oh, there's another little one, and it's mailed to Ariel Senpai. I love that. I like it when people say my real name. But anyway, this letter comes from Victor, pronounced Victor Galistrejo. Thank you for getting me into using hack Pokemon games and made a Bisharp because it is a dark type and that is one of your favorite types. Thank you for inspiring me to play more Pokemon. I'm also your biggest fan. Oh, there's Bisharp. I was like, why is Bisharp? What are we talking about? There's the Bisharp. Fighting and dark type, or no, it's dark and steel type. What am I talking about? This ain't Scrafty, but Bisharp is an awesome Pokemon. I think it has a Mega Evolution in Insurgence that maybe we'll get to see at some point. But yeah, there's a Dino, a Minun, a Macargo, and a Gyarados, and a Manectric. So thank you so much to Victor. Now here's a little letter from Nick Welch, and it has a little USA Forever stamp. Yeah, USA! And it says, my name is Nick and I'm a huge fan of yours. I loved your Pokemon Insurgence playthrough. You're one of my favorite YouTubers along with Jwets Markiplier and the RPG Minx. All of you guys have made me laugh and smile no matter how sad I am, and I need that now because I'm dealing with some stuff that really sucks. The legendary dog cards are for you to keep. They're my favorite cards and you're the only person I trust with them because I know you will treat them with love, care, and respect as you do with all Pokemon merch. Oh, that's awesome, Nick. I'm glad that I can cheer you up, and I'm sorry with whatever you have to deal with. I really hope you can get through it, man, because I'm there for you with my videos and whatever I can do to make you happy. And thank you so much. What the heck? Oh my gosh, these are awesome. I freaked out for a second, then I saw they were promo, but still, they look so badass. The shiny legendary dog cards there, Entei, Raikou, and Suicune. And we've got also a holographic Groudon and Kyogre there, or reverse holographic. Well, thank you so much for these really awesome cards, Nick. Now we got one from Ernest. That's a cool name. I always like the name Ernest. My dad's name was Ernesto. Not quite Ernest, but I guess if you translated it to English, it would have been Ernest. It's also my grandpa's name. And they were both very earnest people, so I always liked that name, I guess. Holy crap! Rayquaza and Deoxys Legend card. These look really like old and discolored on the back, but on the front, they look freaking awesome. That's like a Picasso art right there. Dude, that's so cool. There's also a Mewtwo EX, Garchomp, Latias, Ampharos, Typhlosion, Electivire, Abomasnow, and Beldum. All of them are like really weirdly discolored at the back. I'm not sure why, but I don't know, man. This Deoxys and Rayquaza one, like, I wish that they would just, like, you could just glue these together somehow, because they look so awesome. This is upside down. I'm an idiot. But anyway, it says, I am a huge fan of yours. I've been watching your channel since it's been out. I want to give you some rare cards for you to have. I also would like it if you can get a shout out to Orange. You deserve to be called best in the world at everything you do. How do I contact you? Can you contact me? Well, thank you, Ernest. I don't think I'm the best at the world at anything, really, but I'm glad that I can make you guys happy, and thank you so much for these cards. They're really awesome. Check out this Mewtwo as well. So cool. So, Ernest, have an awesome day. Thank you so much, and hearts to you. And we got a letter from Corey in the house, or at least, yeah, it is from Corey G. Oh my gosh, dear Mose, you are the coolest YouTuber ever. I can't wait for more Pokemon content. Also, if I were to recommend a game to play, it would be Pokemon Tohen. Been around since 100,000 subs. I hope you like this letter. Some nicknames of yours: Mr. Egg, Fedoro, Fabi, Mistake, Tesla, Wuju, Finn, Azula, Lilo, Loki, Dingus, and Yegdip. Corey, thank you so much for the letter. I'm so glad that you enjoy the videos and you've been around for a while, and thank you so much. Woo! This next letter comes from Jarrett in Texas, and it says, Hey Orange, my name is Jarrett. You are my favorite Pokemon YouTuber. I really like your secret base. I scanned the code on episode of Alpha Sapphire. Stay positive. And there's a little drawing, it looks like, on the back of Minun and some orange juice. My favorite Pokemon eating an orange. Nice. There's actually been a couple of people, and there's a Plusle card. So mine is your favorite, but you have a Plusle card. That's cool though. And then up here, there's also me throwing a Master Ball at a cast form, and there's a random coughing. Duh. That's awesome though. Thank you, Jarrett. I'm glad you enjoy the videos. Now from Henry Hottenduff. Hottenduff. That sounds like a really like Harry Potter kind of last name. It looks like Henry is a wizard though, a wizard of drawing, because look at this awesome drawing of my character. Oh, that is so good. It says, "Dear Munching Orange, I'm one of your orange slices. Second, love your videos and they're funny and entertaining to myself and many others. If you do get a chance, then pretty please write back to me, Henry Hottendorf." Ah, well, thank you so much, Henry. Awesome name and awesome drawing. I love it. And thank you so much. Man, it looks so awesome. I don't know. It's got that anime style. Now we have another little envelope. It doesn't say who it's from on the outside, so let's check out the inside. What the heck? This thing has like little pins on it. What are these called again? Ugh, these little things. I think they're like baby pins or something like that. I forgot what they're. Maybe it's bobby pins. Bobby pins? Baby pins? I have no idea. But there's some Pokemon cards in here. Ninetales, Fletchling, Sneasel, Goomy, and Fletchinder. Of course we gotta have the Ninetales in there. You always gotta have the Ninetales or the Vulpix. But this letter comes from Jeffrey. "Hi, my name is Jerry. I like your videos, but when you are going to make Lego Pokemon, or when am I going to? You're the only adult that plays Pokemon. I send free Pokemon." I'm the only adult? I don't know about that. I've seen a lot of adults that play Pokemon, but there's also a Ninetales drawing down there, which is awesome. I don't know when I'm going to make the next Lego Pokemon thing. I should probably do that. I have them still. I just think they look really crappy, so I didn't want to make a video, but I don't know. I can still make it. I don't know. Hopefully soon for you, Jerry. Thank you so much for the letter and the cards. We're down to just 3, baby, except there's still all of this, but honestly, this is so much. I didn't think that it would be this much. I thought we could get through all of it in one episode. Not to mention the fact that there's like 50 more letters that are sitting in the corner for the next episode. But anyway, this next one comes from Joel, it looks like, and let's check it out. "Here's a gift. Can you sign the Japanese card and send it back?" From Joel. There's a Japanese card in here. What? There is a Japanese card of Sabrina messing around with Misty and her Psyduck. That's so anime. That's crazy. I don't even know if that's, I guess Misty does have a Psyduck anyway. But there's a really cool looking Pidgeot card. I don't know where that's from, but the art for it looks so cool. I mean, what expansion that is. It looks pretty old though. There's a Salamence. Ooh, this is a Ninetales card I've actually never gotten before. Wow. These are some really cool cards, Joel. I have never gotten any cards from like this expansion before. There's a Tropius, a Beldum, an Eevee, a Ralts, Electrike, Trico, and Mudkip. But yeah, thank you so much. This is a really cool one. It's got color shift, Pokepower, whatever that means. Thank you so much to Joel. Ooh, I hear some jinglies in here. Looks like we've got some Pokemon TCG coins of Mega Charizard Y and Yveltal. Whoa, that Yveltal one looks so awesome. It's like all dark and mysterious. It's not really though. Let's see, shall we open this letter? Heads we do, tails we do. And it looks like it's heads, so we're gonna open the letter, which comes from True. Your name is True, that's so cool. I've never met anyone with the name True. "My name is True and I'm a pretty big fan. I started watching your channel accidentally when I misclicked and hit your Ash Gray playthrough. I thought it was an okay video, and so I started watching more, and now I love your channel, and you've got me back into Pokemon, single honestly. Now, I'm a huge Pokemon fan and want to write a new teen version anime of Pokemon. I've started an Instagram account for people into the idea of this. I'm only 14 and have no chance of actually making this work, but I thought I would try anyway. I hope you'll support me. Thank you, True. P.S. The coins are for the joy I get from watching your videos." That is awesome, and the account is at Johto72, so if you want to check that out on Instagram, sounds like a cool idea. Thank you so much, True, for the letter and for the awesome coins. I'm glad you love the videos. But last, certainly not least, we got pink letter from Jim. But every time I see these little stamps at the top with like the custom name, I think it's probably like a teacher or a parent that has those made. So I'm just going to assume Jim is the dad once again. So we'll see what the actual orange slice here is. Hi Mosif, I forgot to say I have 6 shiny Hoopas over. What the heck? 6 shiny Hoopas, and there's a giant munching orange there. Also, have you thought of playing through Pokemon Conquest? My last name is pronounced Roscoff. Well, Roscoff, I have thought of Pokemon Conquest. I actually have the game, but I haven't done a playthrough of it because I think it's a little bit repetitive, so I don't know if I would want to do a playthrough of it. But in here we got a couple of cards, a horde of Gibbles, a Monferno, and an awesome looking Pidgeot, as well as a reverse holo Pikachu. But that is going to wrap up this episode, ending it off in style, nice and pink and fabulous. So thank you guys so much for watching. The next one, hopefully, like I said, is going to be coming next week because we still have all of these letters. Some of these are all the way back from December still. It is just crazy, guys. There's so much mail. And I'm sorry that I don't do these like weekly, but I really am going to try to do that now. So yeah, look out for the next one next week. Hopefully you'll see your letter in there. Goodbye.